guys, and welcome to yet another speed build. We are still in Sulani. Who would have thought it? You're probably way overrun with builds by now in Sulani. This is the last one for a little bit. I've recorded this as I'm speaking to you now. I am away, but I recorded this just the day before I went away, which would be now. The next build, the next build that's going to be up on the channel is not going to be a Sulani build. You do a little happy dance for that. I'm sure I'll be back here again very soon in Sulani, but we're going to just divert our attention away next week. But for this one, we're still in Sulani. This is a house that I found on a Thai floor plan website. I'm not going to give the name of it away because it was too good of a find for me. I'm going to be extremely selfish and keep it for myself. So I found a house plan website. It's all in Thai. Thank you, Google, for your translations. And I'm going to be doing quite a few builds from that, probably in Sulani. There are a few that are modern that look pretty cute. Basically Thai builds, because of the whole climate they have over there, a lot of them are built on stilts as it is, just a regular house. Never mind it being over water. None of the floor plans are meant to be over water, but they suit this really well because they are built on stilts for when they have floods. So it's just kind of perfect for Sulani. I definitely see this place as Asian as well. I know it's definitely based on Hawaii, but it's Polynesian, so it's kind of got that Asian feel as well. So yeah, this world can really be whatever you want it to be. There's definitely going to be probably kind of more Caribbean tropical builds in here as well that I'm going to be putting in. I think they probably suit this world better than Salvadorada. That's definitely very much South American, and I don't think you can try and... Well, you could say that was Asia as well, I suppose. It's just slightly more jungle than tropical, like this is all out tropical. I'm going to just say the coral there looks so cute in the background. If you haven't done any gameplay yet, what you're waiting for? I have been playing this game like a demon for the past week or so, and I've got Sulani to full health again. Basically when you go in there, you'll see that in live mode the palm trees are not as bright as they should be. If you were in build mode, the palm trees are really bright, and then when you go to live mode they're dull, and I was just like, why are they dull? That's because they're not up to... Sulani is not thriving when you first move in. You have to do some beach combing and pick up trash and stuff, and then Sulani will start to thrive, and then you do a bit more, and then it will be back to full health, and you'll have really colourful coral like you see in the sea here, and you'll also have brighter trees. I did have a bug in mine though. I had when I completed that, for some reason, instead of the trees, all of the trees were there. So they had they had 3 palm trees where there should be 1. So they had the original dull palm tree, then the medium brightness palm tree, and then the full brightness palm tree all in one. So there was I went to the volcanic island and there was just 3 of every palm tree. There was just way too many palm trees for their own good. So I don't know if any of you have experienced that as well, or if that was just me, or maybe there was a mod in that was doing that. I don't know. But I have updated all my mods, so I don't think it was mods. So that was a little bit of a weird glitch that I had. But I think the only other glitches I've experienced are it's not a glitch, but every time you put in a new wall above these stilted foundations, it creates another default foundation, this kind of blocky concrete one. That's not really a glitch, it's more just an annoyance, I suppose, but that's just the way that the system of building works. But yeah, so this house here has got 2 bedrooms, it's got 3 bathrooms. Ooh, I was generous on this one. 2 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. I do get rid of those get together kind of U-shaped things at the front. Really, I just needed those to be a little bit shorter. They just don't work here. It's definitely a technique that I would like to use in another modern build. This is meant to be slightly more modern than it ends up being. It's very much meant to be modern, but the siding choices, I kind of went a bit more rustic. The Island Living siding, I would have loved to use like just a kind of base game siding, and nothing I felt really went with it. I think I just need a few more recolors. I think I said this in my last video, but I definitely did because it's the same day. I'm doing all these voiceovers on one day. I would love some more colours because I'm finding that I'm just kind of building brown buildings in Sulani, and that's definitely not what I want to do. Because some of the other ones are a bit too bright. They just take a particular kind of build, you know, bright red, bright yellow, bright orange. I really do like the kind of it's kind of aqua colour, greeny blue. That's the first swatch that comes in the siding, because they've got the same siding. One's a bit more got a bit more like of a worn mark, and it's got the colours, and the other one's just got brown tones. So I'd love just a few more colourful tones in that, so I can do different looking types of builds. So hopefully when I get back I have time to do that. But you know, when you're doing YouTube videos, it's just like you seem to finish one and it's just on to the next, on to the next, on to the next, and you don't ever seem to get any time to do any of the other things. Like I would love to do so much other stuff in The Sims, for you guys, content for like Tumblr and things like that. I recently hit 3,000 followers over on Tumblr, and I was meant to do something for 2,000 followers over there. I was also meant to do something for 10,000 subscribers over here on YouTube. I'm such an epic fail. But when all this Sulani hype has died down, when I'm back, I'm going to ask Simguru Frost for some codes for some games so that I can do my build competition. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to save my build competition for 15k instead of the 10k it was meant to be for. What are we at now? I think we're at 13k now, or we're at 14k. I think we're coming up to 14k. So when we hit 15k, I'm going to be doing a build challenge. I know it's so late. I apologize. I think the common themes of this channel. Yep, late. So we're definitely doing a build challenge for that. I already have it planned in my head. The problem at 10k was that I didn't know what I wanted to do, and now for the 15k, when we hit it, I will definitely know what I want to do. I have it all planned in my head. I just need to do the kind of shell for it. It's definitely going to be, let's just say it, it's going to be like a collab with me, so I'd like you guys to collab with me, and in a special kind of build, and it will be kind of fun to do, I hope. So get stretching, get your bodies ready. When we hit 15k, you know, it's going to be all systems go. You're going to have to be collabing with me. But yeah, I'm just excited to hit that milestone and excited to see all of the builds that you guys are going to do for that build challenge. I'm just excited in general, you know. Anyway, this roof really tested my patience. Believe it or not, it's very, very simple roof. But for some reason, Sims just didn't want to cooperate, so I had to do all kinds of jiggery pokery to get it to work, including roofs on top of roofs to hide roofs, you know, because there's some weird clipping going on when you're using two roofs together. But yeah, it's, you know, it all worked out. It's fine, it all worked out. This lot is the very top first lot in Sulani. It's 40 by 30, and I actually do like the way this is situated. I think has some of the best views in Sulani, and also I like the balance between beach and water. There isn't a lot of water and there's not a lot of beach. It's kind of like 50-50. I wish that actually quite a few of the other lots were like this. I just find some of the other lots don't have enough beach. This does definitely enough beach that you could do a bit of landscaping. So I've done a bit of landscaping in front of this, but not as much, of course, as I normally would do. I was thinking about doing this build on the 40 by 30 lot that's all on land, and because I'm kind of on a tight deadline right now, I'm going away. When you're watching this, I'm already gone. I was like, I don't have time to do all of my usual landscaping. I knew I could not do a build on the land lot and not do the landscaping. So I thought, let me be nice to myself, because I'm normally not so great to myself when it comes to building. I normally pick the biggest lot and then I cry about it and I complain to myself, and I've only got myself to blame because it's not like you guys demand it. But yeah, once I start a build, I kind of had to go all out. So I'm just trying like not to be so mean to myself before I go away. So I did it here on this beach lot, so I had less landscaping to do. Also, I think the ocean in the background definitely helps this build, considering it is all brown. Yeah, the sea definitely helps it. Can I just say that this lot looks gorgeous at sunset, like spectacular, take your breath away kind of gorgeous at sunset. Also, oh, that boat that I'm putting in now does not stay. We do replace it with 2 jet skis. So in the screenshots you'll see jet skis, no boat, just simply for color swatches, because I'm that kind of person. I'm like, no, you don't need a boat, you need jet skis because they come in nicer colors. I know, I'm terrible. But anyway, we got this deck. This is definitely not on the floor plan that I use as inspiration. We just added this one in. And I do like, everyone seems to have done this kind of coming from a higher level down to a lower dock. And I do like it. It's a kind of cute thing. We've got this like, it's not, why do I want to call it pagoda? It's not a pagoda, it's a, oh my God, I've forgotten the word for those things. Please don't tell me in the comments, because I'll have remembered it by now, and then I'll just have lots of comments that tell me what it is. It's not a gazebo. It's not a pergola. It's a... No, it's gone. Okay, maybe do comment. I'm terrible. Also, on my treehouse build, you guys were like, don't worry, there is a toilet. There is a new toilet with the pack. I didn't even know this. See, game changer who? I had no idea that they had patched in swatches for island living for a base game, for the modern base game toilet. Because actually, if you filter by island living, it doesn't show up. The toilet doesn't show up, I don't think. They do have, it's really fun actually, the way that they've patched that in. There's something I really wanted them to do before, and they hadn't done it until now, because I know, Jungle Adventures had a lot of plants that were just recolors of base game in the kind of Jungle Adventures more greeny blue tone of green. And it was really annoying that you had an extra kind of catalogue item just for one swatch of something. And everyone was like, why can't you just patch in to add it onto the original item? And that's what they've actually done with this one. So I'm just going to say full praise and round of applause for adding that in. In the base game toilet, you'll just see some swatches that have the Island Living logo, and they're new ones to match the modern wood tones that come with the new pack. So I'm just like, yes. Thank you, because I don't need an extra entry in my catalogue, but it did actually stop me from finding them. So, swings and roundabouts. But now that I know that they're there, then I will use them. And it's definitely thankful, because there are a lot of items in the catalogue. I wish there was a way of me just like overriding and putting everything together. I know that cats and dogs, all of the kind of like wall sticker things that came with cats and dogs added so much into the paintings category in my game, in everyone's game, can I say. And yeah, all of those to be added under one would be great. But they're not going to go back and kind of patch something like that. So boo to me and you. We just have to live with it. But moving forward, it's good that they're thinking about these things now, about how many items there are in the catalogue and kind of neatness. I would love it if they went back and like kind of made sure the categorization of all the objects were correct. Sometimes stuff is in shelving, sometimes like I think the hutches for the dining room hutches, some of them are in shelves, some of them are in miscellaneous services, some of them are in miscellaneous decor. They're kind of all over the place. So a bit of consistency in categorization of that. And also one thing I would love for them to introduce into the game is like collections like we had in The Sims 3, where you could do different styles and put them all together. Like there are consistently certain items I use maybe for kids' bedrooms or for clutter items that I would love to be able to like kind of save for later, so it will speed up my whole building time and all that kind of stuff, and I can just go through, so I can make an industrial looking collection. I'll know all the items I want, and it will just be a whole lot quicker to find stuff, considering there is a lot in the catalogue now. That would be really helpful. But yeah, warning, what you're seeing on the screen right now, that is my first pet stuff content. I know, I should have really put a warning at the beginning of the video, but my first pet stuff content is included. I've got to say, my first pet stuff, I know it got a lot of backlash. I personally, this was before I was a game changer, the pack came out, so I did not have early access to it. I did not get it for free. But I was not willing to pay my own money for it, so I actually won it in a build competition held by Chloe Sims. So I got my first pet stuff. That was the only pack that I hadn't got, and I was a game changer. I think by the time I won the competition, that was the only thing I had left to complete my collection. So I got that, and I must say I love the items for my first pet stuff. The build items for kids I think are just gorgeous. I know they complete the set that already came with cats and dogs, so if you're looking to complete it, I highly recommend it. I don't use any of the extra CAS items, that it's just not for me, but the built items I love. I just don't need extra items and outfits for my cats and dogs. Do you know what? I don't even play with cats and dogs anymore. I know, I'm terrible. I should really start doing it more, because I go through this phase where I play with my Sims. They get a boyfriend, they get a girlfriend, then maybe they're like, oh, let's get married. They move in together, and then I'm like, oh, we should have a baby. Maybe I should just be like, no, let's get a pet. Let's get a pet. Maybe we should, instead of moving the boyfriend in or getting married, I'll just say, let's have a pet first. That extra little bit of responsibility, and then we'll move the boyfriend/girlfriend in, and then we'll get married, and then maybe we'll like adopt or have kids or whatever. I think I need to add that into my gameplay. That's definitely another element, because I love pets. Like, if I could have a dog, I would, but I can't have indoor pets in my current living situation, so that's why I have rabbits, because they're outdoors. But yeah, I would always have pets. As soon as I get a place where I can have indoor pets, I will be getting a dog. I love dogs. I'm definitely a dog person rather than a cat person. I love cats too, but I would always pick a dog over a cat. Cats are cute. They do like me too. My next door neighbour's cat was just sitting on the wall outside yesterday, and I went to go and move my car. Came back, just like chilling. I'm just chilling. So got a little cuddle out of him, and then I came back in the house. So yeah, I am definitely a cat person as well, but I'm you can't say you're a cat and a dog person, so I'm gonna say I'm a dog person. One day I think I just need to, I don't really particularly like playing my sim self in the game to have a dog and vicariously live through her, so we're just gonna have to wait till real life actually catches up and I can have a dog of my own. That's why I have 3 bunnies, and that's why I have them, because I can't have a dog. Really, I just want a dog, but I do love bunnies. At my middle school, they used to keep rabbits, and then every once in a while they used to breed them and give away the baby bunnies, and I always wanted one, and my parents were like, nope, you're not responsible enough, because they are not pet people, so they were like, no, you're not responsible enough, you're not having one. So yeah, I just always wanted a rabbit, I think from just then. I used to go and like look after them in school holidays, and you used to have someone go in and look after them. You could easily get into the school. It was like a central courtyard where they kept them, and I used to go in and feed them. They used to have chickens as well, so you used to be able to get fresh eggs, true story, once I did take an egg and crack it, and it did have a baby chick in it. I just wanted a fried egg, and all I got was, yeah, I got a real chick, because they did have a cockerel in there as well, so sorry. But interesting enough, they didn't ever have chicks from the chickens. They always just took them for eggs. But yeah, sorry. That one was, yeah, I don't ever want to see that sight again. By the way, you can't get that if you just have commercial chickens. They don't ever have cockerels in with them. They just have chickens laying eggs, just FYI. But yeah, this was not a commercial place. So yeah, that happened. But anyway, back to this build. I haven't spoken about this at all. This is just a very non-offensive, family-friendly home. I think I'm finally getting around to the idea that Sulani is a residential world. So I think this is the first time I've done a build that's had a kid's bedroom in it, I think. Let's think. Yes, it is. It's the first time I've done a build with a kid's bedroom in it. And I'm kind of, yeah, I'm just getting my head around the whole residential element to this. And I think this fits in really well. As I said before, I was struggling with it not being a vacation world. Not that I would very much supported the choice that it was a residential world rather than a vacation world. But it just took my brain a little bit to get used to it. That actual people actually live in this environment. It's not just a holiday vacation. Still holding and waiting for them to make all worlds vacation or residential compatible, I suppose, for them to make just vacation lots, like a lot trait or a lot type, instead of it being a whole world. That's what I really want. There is a mod that you can do that with. It's called, is it by Zerbu? Is that how you say it? But yeah, he made a mod that you can already do that with. I know for some reason on the lots here in Sulani, when you do the drop down menu to categorize what kind of the lot type is, it says rental, and everyone got super excited that you could maybe make them into rentals, and that, you know, they just did it by mistake. And no, if you see rental in the list and you don't have that mod, it doesn't work here on the lots in Sulani or anywhere else apart from like Salvadorada and Granite Falls. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, this one's all coming together. Loads of stuff from Island Living, Jungle Adventures. I even put a washing machine and tumble dryer in this, which was a shocker for me. Yeah, I that's another element I always forget. I love the laundry items, but I always forget I never put the laundry stuff in. But this is definitely a home where you actually have to do everything. You have to do the laundry and all that stuff. I was thinking maybe putting like a washing line and a wash tub outside, but I didn't. I ended up doing just the kind of inside one. And I've put laundry baskets in all of the rooms and everything so that your Sims can put their clothes in there. And then this is the last room, the bathroom here on the downstairs, pretty much identical to the master bathroom. And there was also an ensuite into the kids' bedroom as well, the toddler bedroom. But yeah, that's just about it. I hope you like it. Next week I am going to be having a Sulani build not related to Sulani and not in Sulani, just for a little palette cleanse. And I'm still away at this point, but I will be. Actually, no, next week I won't be back. I'll be back probably at the end of next week. You'll have a build out that non-related to Sulani one, and then hopefully the next build will be out within a few days of that, because I'll be back and be able to finish the second half of that build. So thank you so much for watching Screenshots now, and I will see you all very, very soon. Bye guys.